So recently on the news, there was um, there was a few articles, a few videos of my beloved um, beloved game show host Pat Sajak. Apparently, Pat Sajak was just going through through the show Wheel of Fortune like usual, and some contestant was telling a story about how he got his toe chopped off and how some paramedics were able to save it, and he wanted to thank the paramedics. And Pat Sajak, knowing how uh, just knowing that he's an incredible person, he decided to tell the truth and said that that was the most pointless story ever told, which is true. I mean, well, maybe not the most pointless story, but definitely one of the most pointless stories ever told. But, I mean, Pat Sajak is a big shot. He's been a king for a very long time. He makes, he makes $300,000 for each episode that he makes. So I'm guessing probably 10 episodes each season, probably 3 million a year. So he's doing really well, and I don't think I think the contestants over time, they have really just bored the man, because let's face it, most of those contestants are very well, they're normal folk. They're not big shot Pat Sajak, all knowing game show hosts like he is. And yeah, you can never really tell. You can never really tell whether Pat Sajak is acting or not, because it seemed like he was sort of acting when he said that, but at times it doesn't look that way, because if he was acting, then he got a really negative reaction out of it. So I think I have a theory about this. Vanna White was telling how she does not make her own dumplings and she buys them frozen. And Pat Sajak decided he said that he can't take this anymore, and he left. He walked away. And if you compare that with the story that I just told you, I think Pat Sajak is somewhat acting, but it's actually what's happening is that he's going through a late life crisis. Pat Sajak wants to get fired. He thinks most of the contestants are dumb. He's probably thinking, I have all the money in the world. Why am I here? I want to retire, which he has publicly said that he is very close to retiring from the show. So yeah, I think what's happening with Pat Sajak is that he's just getting old, and it doesn't matter whether he makes another show, another episode of Wheel of Fortune or not, he's still gonna be there. And I think he knows that he's gonna be replaced and that his days of being king are over. So he just wants to feel like a king, because he's, at his late life crisis. Yeah.